Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. Skunk River Radio will also be available on Google Assistant in the near future. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. Microphones are on, Neil.
Easy. Let me do it.
I better turn up a little bit.
Good morning. Good morning. Once in a while, throughout the morning, you're going to see me take the lead and try to keep him down a little bit. I need his voice good. I need his voice to stay good and prime. I don't know why.
Prime time.
I'm just looking out for my buddy, is what it is, okay?
I'm noticing that I think my camera might be a little high because I'm kind of going like this, and all you see is my shiny, bald forehead. Ford head.
Better than a Chevy head. What?
It's my Ford head.
Well, and let me see. Put your head up. And, well, yeah, okay.
My Ford head.
I don't know. What's up with that?
What's up with that? Good morning to everybody. Thanks for tuning in to just another morning show. I think one of the reasons I'm doing that is because I have my microphone kind of low. There we go. All right. Well, hey, we are better off. We are better off. We are off to a better start than yesterday. Yesterday was a mess at the beginning.
Yeah, but you know what? It all came together.
So. It all came together, and here we are now on a Friday. It's finally Friday. We are buzzing and have buzzed through this week. Yeah. It's been a busy week.
No kidding. And it went fast.
And, lots of baseball and softball in the evenings. We'll have one more game coming up tonight with the North Mahaska and HLVTC. 5:30 tonight, so tune in for that. Steve Shuttler Media and Skunk River Radio Facebook. So, yeah, we're into a Friday. Neil's just relaxing over there.
It's Friday. Gang's all here. I wish I remembered the words, and I wasn't so, well, I was trying to rhyme, and that, never mind.
What rhymes with here? But. Hey, we thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headline sponsor. Thanks,
Brothers Market.
Savings are made simple, you know. You can get digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more at the shopbrothersmarket.com website. Also, download the app. It is a very smart way to shop. You'd be very intelligent to shop.
Not just smart, intelligent.
Yeah, probably an IQ out of this world. Woo. You know, speaking of Brothers Market, I know you saw Brothers Market's fearless leader, Rick Landry, is busy this weekend.
Yeah, and I don't even remember last week when he was here, he told us the schedule. He's obviously, if you didn't hear, Rick is driving the tour bus for the High Bank Boys.
Yeah, Tyler Richardson.
I mean, he's the captain of the ship, so to speak. And I think it was, is it 2 days or 3 days? I can't even keep track
for the whole weekend.
It was
I know they were out
shows.
I think they were out in Sioux Falls.
Yeah,
last
because
night.
it was an awkward thing. Sioux Falls and then down here and then back up there, and it's like whoa. So I mean, he's going to be doing a lot of driving. So if you're out there this morning, Rick, listening, stay up, If
you're out there as a viewer and a driver, stay off the road.
Look out for Rick.
Watch out for the tour bus from Tyler Richton and the High Bank boys. Hopefully they have a fun, good weekend. And
yeah, I'm hoping that Rick will keep posting things on Snapchat, and if I was smart, I'd figure out how to bring those over, and we could show you some pics, but I don't know how to do that on the fly, so
that's
whatever.
all right. Hey, we thank Osky Dental. They sponsor our studios. I don't know who's going to do the promo here, but...
Woo.
What?
Well, I think that was Toothy's redheaded stepchild.
Oh, woo.
Yeah, that did not sound good at all. Toothy, are you in or are you out?
Wow. I'm really sort of out.
Wow.
But anyway, I want you to go to Osky Dental because they're really great people. My bosses are so good and fun and fun to be around, you know. They do lots of cool things. They're always accepting new patients at Osky Dental. They'll file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider. And
Dental.
They're located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's in Osky. 641-673-4845 is how you get a hold of them.
That's it?
Well, I don't know. I got so many things on my mind. It's a Friday, Steve. Aren't you excited?
I am excited.
Ooh, me too. This is going to be a jamming weekend, buddy.
Although it's kind of dark and scary here in Sigourney.
Well, time to get under the covers and cuddle with your cozy buddy, you know?
Cozy buddy.
I don't know. Sometimes I say things that I just can't take back.
Like your pet dog?
No.
By the way, Toothy.
Yeah.
You like my squeaky voice?
Yeah. I thought you were mimicking me and I was going to get mad.
Last night, me and my family were cuddling with little kittens.
Oh.
You should come over and adopt a kitten from the Shetler household.
No. I'm okay. I'm okay.
We've got 5 of them.
I don't get along with pets.
Oh.
Yep.
Teeth
just other
and
teeth.
Pets.
Yep. Yeah, just other teeth.
You're not pet friendly?
No. I don't. Nope.
You tend to bite pets.
They taste good.
Since you're a tooth.
I love Chinese food. What can I say?
Well, thanks, Toothy.
You bet. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I gotta go.
Bye, Toothy. Can I hear you running away? All right, thank you. Hey, let's go to our forecast.
Friday forecast brought to you by the Garden Gate. There's a heat advisory going to be taking place here.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I forgot to put that on there.
Oh, that's okay because I went one step ahead today.
Wow.
I finally got smart. And since we get our weather from the National Weather Service, like so many people do, we do not try to say we are forecasters.
No.
We read it. So check this out. When does the heat advisory actually kick in, though?
Tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow at noon. That I did not write down. So today, showers and thunderstorms mainly before noon. High near 92 today. Heat index is set at around 100. Also, that winds are going to be an issue for the next couple days. 15 to 20 miles per hour, gusting up to 35 today. Tonight, clear, mostly clear and 77, still breezy. Tomorrow, sunny and hot, high near 95 with the heat index values as high as 105, and pretty much the same thing from tomorrow all the way through Sunday. Tomorrow night, clear skies, a low around 76, doesn't even cool down much. Sunny and hot 95 on Sunday, and breezy. So that you said goes into effect when? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow at noon, runs through Monday night at 8.
Okay. Wow. That's a long heat advisory.
Yeah.
Wow.
The way it looks could even get extended further than that.
Well, the forecast looking further ahead, it's not cooling down anytime soon.
I'm going to bring us back up on the screen, and I'm going to show
Oh.
my phone. This is the way we do it. This is this is what Iowa this is what Iowa is looking like right now. We do have some showers and storms moving through eastern Iowa, and some of those, there have been some severe thunderstorm warnings to the north of us.
Oh.
Now those have been called off and
Good.
allowed to finish, but some of those storms that have been severe thunderstorms looks like they could potentially clip Keokuk County.
Okay.
And probably move into Washington County the way that they're moving. But then there's some more severe stuff up around Des Moines. So we're not out of the woods as far as potential severe weather today. I'm not saying we're gonna. I'm just saying there's potential there.
Absolutely.
So,
just be aware.
yeah, be advised of that. All right, that is our forecast. Sponsored by the Garden Gate. Go see Cindy and the gang on the east side of the square.
And the gang.
That's how they roll.
Oh, yeah.
They're East Siders.
Don't walk in there and make them mad, because you know how gangs work.
Yeah.
They'll take you out at your knees.
They'll take you out at your knees, and then they'll just stomp a mud hole in you.
I thought you were going to go through with it. I'm like, what?
They're gonna
Happy Friday.
They're going to stomp a mud hole in you and then walk it dry.
Wow.
Don't mess with the Garden Gate.
Oh, the Garden Gate. They're tough.
They are. They wear like leather jackets with the
Oh, yeah. On the back it
Collars
says
up.
GG.
yeah
Garden Gate.
Garden Gators for life.
For life.
There's no escaping. Hey, let's take a look at our This or That. It is brought to us by Stacy Flynn at Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. So if you were going to have a little competitive fun, maybe in your basement with the kids,
Well, this is, yeah.
foosball or table tennis?
I'm table tennis. Ping pong is what I like to call it, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never really got into foosball.
No, there at one point I had a foosball table, a ping pong table, and a pool table in my basement.
That's a lot.
It was just one of those things. It was like, you know what? 3 boys, let's just make it a party room for them.
Party.
You know, the foosball table seemed like it always had something stacked on it. It was over in the corner by the end of its life, and it just didn't go over as big as I was hoping it would. But
It's kind of like when you get a treadmill.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, the foosball table was not a hard decision. You know, that could go. All right. Done. Consider it out of here. But yeah, ping pong, love it.
You know, if there was the third option, I would go with air hockey.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Like a legitimate air hockey table.
I feel bad right now because we also had an air hockey table.
Like, they have kind of those cheaper ones.
Oh, yeah, right.
If I could get like a legitimate air hockey table,
yes,
I would play that
bigger
at least a couple of times.
Yeah. Did you?
And then I would
At
start
least a
stacking
couple of
stuff on it.
times. Did you like pool ever? Playing pool?
I mean, I would never have considered myself a pool player, but
Okay.
I mean, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I
mean, if that was an option thrown in there, I would go pool. But between these, definitely ping pong. Table tennis, my bad.
yes, the tennis.
That's what the civilized people say.
Yes. That's not us. So we're
Classy.
saying ping pong. Get your comments on that. That went up at 6 p.m. as it does every weekday on Steve Shetler Media. Our question of the day, sponsored by Amy's Salon Houses Spa, 202 North Main, Sigourney. When's the last time you saw a movie in a theater?
I'm trying to think of.
Originally, I was going to ask what was the last movie you saw in
Right.
the theater, but I'm sure people's memories can be a little bit wonky. So,
wonky.
when's the last time you saw a movie in the theater? It's been at least a year.
Oh, I'm going to say within the last 6 months. I want to say it was somewhere in the winter, late winter. I don't remember now. Saw that Moana 2 or whatever, however you pronounce it.
Moana?
Moana 2 in the theaters. And it wasn't even my own kids. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Dedicated.
I tell you what, I do what I can.
You're a big Moana fan,
Yeah,
obviously.
no, but I didn't even remember seeing the first one. So the second one sort of threw me off. I'd say 6 months ago.
Yeah, I'm not sure what movie I would have gone to have seen.
I remember you saying
Top Gun, maybe?
the two of you had saw. I mean, the last
When did Top
year.
Gun come out? Was that 2 years ago?
Oh
now?
yeah, or more. I thought you guys saw a movie here within the last year.
Maybe.
We talked about. Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, so literally I can't remember.
well, that's how long it's been.
Yeah. So You can answer that. That comes out at noon here on Steve Shuttler Media Facebook. All right. So we're into the championship.
Oh, yeah.
Tournament. 1980s Saturday morning cartoons has been our tournament this month. We're wrapping it up. Votes count till 6 p.m. on this championship matchup. It's sponsored by Shuttler Insurance Services. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles against Bugs Bunny Show. What are you going with on this one?
I have a new theory, Steve.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more about it coming up later in the show. But today we have a musical guest coming to Sigourney. His name is Bugs.
Bugs Benson.
And we are in the championship with Bugs. I think it's all working together for a reason.
We have Bugs in the studio.
But yes, see, Bugs Bunny is going to end up taking it.
Well, Bugs does have the lead currently.
Yes.
So you can't ever say that the Hearts don't win.
True.
Because to get your votes in, you go to the post that went up last night, give a thumbs up for the Turtles, or a heart for the Bunny. The Bunny. The Bunny. Oh, I love the Bunny. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Bugs Bunny. Let's see how they got here. The Turtles beat Inspector Gadget, He-Man, and the Smurfs.
I said that the other day. I didn't know how that one was going to come out. Smurfs or Turtles, but...
Yeah. That's an impressive list that the Turtles have beaten.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny beat Dungeons and Dragons, DuckTales, and Chippendale. I'd say Bugs had the easier route.
Yeah. Oh, true.
But it looks like Bugs Bunny might be the man, the rabbit.
The rabbit. The hare.
Yeah. Yeah. The tortoise or the hare.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't even think about that.
How'd you like that squeak I made, too?
I loved it. But that is fantastic. Wow. I'm so glad you actually noticed that.
The tortoise versus the hare. This
is
perfect.
This could be very interesting now. Oh, mama.
I think the hare's going to get there first. By the hair of his chinny chin.
Unless he stops to take a nap. And then that old tortoise is going to be like, it's slow and go, and I'm going to still beat you, old rabbit. That's a horrible turtle voice.
I thought it was pretty good, actually. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Bugs Bunny Show. Our championship matchup, tortoise versus the hare. Tortoises. Tortoisei. Herd of turtles.
Ooh, I like herd of turtles.
So get your votes in if you haven't yet. Thumbs up for TMNT, yo, against the Bugs Bunny Show with hearts. So make your decision. Pick it now. Pick it now. Get your votes in before 6 o'clock.
Do it or I will find where you live. Yeah. I will.
And we've got noise coming out over there, too. It sounded like us.
I had one more thing to turn down. I think I've got everything turned off.
So many things to get to today. Weekly Top 20 came out last night. Guess who's back?
Oh, I didn't figure Mark was going to let that one go for very long.
No. He came back with a vengeance. He came back with what I think is a record amount of points.
Oh my gosh, I hadn't even looked at the point. What in the world?
Over 11,000 Facebook points.
What? Mark.
You must have shared everything 20 times.
You know that now that you mentioned that, I think I did see more from Steve Shuttler Media from Mark through this week than I had your actual page.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. Wow.
He shares things.
Oh my
multiple
gosh.
Times.
That's got to.
If you're Mark's Facebook friend, all you see is Steve Shuttler Media stuff. Just because he wants to be number one on this once a week list. That's dedication. Anthony Schilling, number one.
Wow.
Over 11,000 points. Bubby, on anybody else's list anywhere else on Facebook, Bubby would be number one.
Right.
Bubby comes in at number 2. He's got well over 4,000 points.
Man.
Dan, again, on most Facebook pages, Dan would be number 1.
Yep.
Over 1,700 points. Nearly 1,800, it looks like. Levon at number 4. Nancy at 5. Curtis, Eli, Lacey, Sherry, and James round out your top 10. all with respectable numbers. 11 through 20, Douglas, Christine, Dave, VJ, Donna, Lynn, Jason, Seth, Melissa, and Peg. Wow. So thanks to everybody for your likes, your comments, your shares. Anthony, nobody can beat him.
Right, I'm not picking on anybody. But again, like say your top 11 through 20, that would be just an awesome thing to see on any given day, that many shares. So if you're all the way down to 300 to 500 points. But think about it. We're at 11,000.
11,000.
Wow,
points.
Dude. Mark, your thumbs must be sore.
Yeah.
Share. Wow. Way to go. Thanks, Mark.
Incredible numbers from Mark Schelling. Let's go on to our athlete and team of the week. Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic's athlete of the week for this week is Albia Softball's Addie Hill. Addie with a bunch of votes, well over 400 votes this year. I think it's nearly 450 or so.
Wow.
So Addie, a first-time winner. So congratulations to Addie Hill of Albia Softball. She gets our athlete of the week. She had a big week this past week, so congratulations to her. Our team of the week, Kelly Style State Farm team of the week, is Sigourney Baseball. And boy, do they deserve it.
Yep.
They've been one of the top-ranked teams in the state in, I think, 1A, 2A? I'm not sure what class they're in. It's hard to keep track.
Right.
You always kind of bop around between 1A and 2A. Bebop.
Yeah.
So Sigourney Baseball.
Yeah. That's
Great
cool.
team. And they were playing BG. I think last I saw, before we left, the softball game got over before the baseball game, and I saw that Sigourney Baseball, I think they were up 9-2 when we were leaving. So Sigourney Baseball, very deserving of our Kelly Style State Farm team of the week. All right, that does it for our kind of first section of stuff. But, hey, let's look at on this date in history. And today is June 20th. Before we go any further, I know our birthdays are coming up later on.
Uh-huh.
But my sister, Tracy, has a birthday today. Tracy.
Oh, happy birthday.
I don't know if you're watching or maybe you'll watch later on, but happy birthday to you. She is 21 today. It's weird. I'm 50-something. My mom always claims to be 20.
I know. That's always thrown me.
And now my sister's 21.
Wow. So that's weird. Your mom. Wow.
My mom's younger than my sister.
Wow.
How does that work? Anyway, happy birthday, Tracy. Hope you have a great day. Let's see here. On this date in history. Where do I want to go? 1782, Congress approved the Great Seal of the United States.
I don't know. No.
I wish I could make a better seal noise.
I wish I could make a seal
By the way,
noise.
Neil, you said you were in my chair yesterday and you raised it up. I'm noticing it.
See, when I get in it, I raise it
camera.
all the way up.
Yeah.
And then when I leave, I drop it all the way down, but then I get out and just let it go up like an inch because I'm not sure where you're at.
The top of
So
my head is...
pull your lever, drop yourself down. Maybe you are down. Maybe you grew last night. What are you... I don't know.
We'll just keep it where it's at.
We need a separate radio chair.
So the Great Seal, the Great Seal.
Yeah.
The president. I'm assuming that's
do you
the
do a
presidential seal.
Oh, probably.
I'm guessing that's what that is.
Sure.
1867 on this date, President Andrew Johnson announced the purchase of Alaska. You like that one?
Well, so obviously some of this stuff we get. There's more that you could read into, and I always let Steve do all this stuff, and I just chime in. But like today, I'm trying to follow along real close in case he needs me to catch him up with his voice going. And so yeah, I'm reading that, and it got me. He announced the purchase of Alaska. He never drank and looked through Craigslist again. I thought that was funny. Sorry. It's Friday.
Thank you, Neil.
Sorry.
Alaska, 1867. Welcome in, Alaskans. Wonder if anybody from Alaska has ever tuned into just another morning show.
I know 2 people in Alaska.
Really?
I am going to have to reach out
Yeah.
and say, hey, dude, share, comment, so it looks awesome.
On this... Did that just happen? On this... I think you're doing the Iowa Music Showcase later on.
Maybe.
On this date
or
in
you just need to
1945,
back it off here.
Abbott and Costello's Who's on First bit was seen in a movie for the very first time. One of the most classic comedy bits of all time. Who's on First? Abbott and Costello, 1945.
Wow.
Good stuff. I'll have to bring that up during tonight's baseball.
Right? Absolutely.
Steve Shetler Media. On this date, 1948, Ed Sullivan's variety show Toast of the Town made its debut on TV. Ed Sullivan, back in the day, he was the man.
I don't honestly remember a lot. I mean,
I don't either, but I mean, he was kind of...
You always knew who it was, and looking back at old clips, but I'm guessing, back in the day, that was awesome to have on your television.
Yeah.
Your TV set.
1973, a very important date on this day in history.
Hey, rain's coming.
I guess. 1973, the very first edition of Playgirl magazine was published. Ew. Ew. Gross. Naked men. Thoughts?
No.
No, nothing.
Oh, no. Not at all.
1986, the Guinness record for eating prunes was set when some guy named Peter Dowdswell ate 144 prunes in just under 32 seconds.
How is that even possible?
Later that same day, he also set the world record for the 10-meter dash to the bathroom.
See, some of them are funny.
144 prunes.
I don't understand.
In 32 seconds.
I mean, you must be grabbing them like 6 to 8 of them by the handful and shoving them in.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's still not. That doesn't make sense. How big are prunes? Maybe they're not as big as I think.
A prune.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, that's weird.
Man.
Let's go to the day's National Day calendar on this date in history. Oh, it's World Productivity Day. So be productive.
Absolutely.
We're always productive.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing this. We're doing radio.
Yeah.
By the way, our productivity paid off as the Skunk River Radio app is now available on Google Play.
Yes.
So if you like country music from 1990 through 2010, along with a little bit of Iowa country music, download the Skunk River Radio app. It is available everywhere. Wherever you get apps, you can get the Skunk River Radio app. Download it, listen to the music.
In other words, Skunk River Radio is worldwide.
It is. It's on the website. It's on Alexa.
Everywhere.
If you want to, if you don't like us on here, you can always just go listen to me right now. It's Magic, Skunk River Radio.
Magic.
You can tune in right now as Dwight Yoakam, It Only Hurts When I Cry is playing. Right now.
As we're speaking.
It only hurts me when I cry.
Stop trying to sing.
So World Productivity Day. It's World Refugee Day.
Oh.
Get them ice. It's international. Whoa, it's what?
Where are you
International Nystagmus Awareness
I forgot
Day.
to look that one
It's
up.
probably some horrible disease.
I'm going to try to look. I've got like 20 on my list.
Nystagmus. Nystagmus.
Nystagmus.
While you look that up, it's National Hike with a Geek Day. What if the geek doesn't want to hike? Why do you have to be a geek to hike? That's all weird. It's International Surfing Day. Yo.
Cowabunga.
Ooh, it's National Ice Cream Soda Day.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's even better. It's National Vanilla Milkshake Day.
See, okay, what's your thoughts? Vanilla milkshake. Do you ever get that, or are you always like a strawberry, chocolate, whatever?
I've never had a vanilla milkshake. Why would you?
Okay, well, I wish my dad was here because he'd slap you around a little bit. Because
I like being slapped around by Wayne. Slap me, Wayne.
I mean, seriously. Him and I, for some reason, just a plain vanilla shake, I love it. I love it to death.
I mean, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Right.
But if I'm having ice cream and I have the opportunity to put something in it.
Oh, I don't know, just some vanilla ice cream going down the old gusset. And then if you want your throat. And then throw some marshmallow at it. Nystagmus, or whatever you say, Nystagmus Awareness Day. It's a day dedicated to raising awareness about nystagmus. It's a condition characterized by involuntary eye movements. The movements can cause vision impairment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what nystagmus is, involuntary eye movement. I thought you'd have heard of that before now, but especially someone with glasses. Okay, did you have... I couldn't listen. I was researching. Did you have National Take Your Dog to Work Day?
No.
Yes, today's National Take Your Dog to Work Day.
I would have brought Stella up here and let her wander around blindly.
I miss seeing Stella. Oh, no, not up here. She'd be lost.
Well, I mean, she'd just bounce off the walls, basically.
There's something called Matariki. I haven't clicked on it. I don't want to.
Is that a video game?
I'll look. You said that. You said that.
I've got National American Eagle Day.
Yep. There you go. International Tennis Day. Did you say that?
No.
National Take Back the Lunch Break Day.
Oh. Do you get lunch breaks? Does Steve Shetler Media and Skunk River Radio allow lunch breaks? You're working during the noon hour. I know that.
Right. I just go to the community fridge and whatever's in there, I eat it. That's my kind of way. National Seashell Day. Oh, wait. It's Ugliest Dog Day? Huh. That's mean. And that's about that. So I was wanting to click on this one. Matariki? Why won't it? Oh, it won't even pop up anything. It's like shows pictures of stars. I don't know. Something's freaky going on.
Freaky leaky.
Matariki. No,
So
maybe it's my computer. Maybe everything just froze on me.
if you're watching this video live, I'm looking at Color Radar and I'm trying to itch my nose at the same time. We do have some obviously some rain moving through Keokuk County. We're here in Sigourney, Iowa. Some stronger storms out there. Nothing severe, so there's no warnings right now, but definitely some rain and some storms. And another big line of some stronger storms up by Des Moines. We'll see if those maybe will weaken as they move this way. But yeah, some showers and some storms out there. We're seeing some rain as we speak here in Sigourney, Iowa.
Matariki is a constellation. So I guess it's most visible this time of year. So,
all right,
go check it out.
Also, today, officially at 9:42 tonight, will be summertime. Summertime.
Summertime.
And also be on the lookout for all the post-Juneteenth sales today.
Dang it.
Be hitting stores.
Dang it. I was totally going to drop that one when we came on this morning. Yeah. What do you get for on the day after Juneteenth sale? Is candy? Or...
T-shirts?
T-shirts? That'd be cool. That'd be really
cool.
I'm
sure they're out there.
I would imagine. Oh, I'm sure.
Let's go ahead and take a break.
Okay.
Maybe we'll let you lead some things you need to know. All right, so coming up, we'll have things you need to know.
All right.
8 o'clock, we'll have Bugs Benson, our Iowa Music Showcase artist, calling in at 8 a.m., so stay tuned for that. Coming up later on during the 8 o'clock hour, we've got Ray Clarahan with Ragass coming up during the 8 o'clock, right around 8:15 probably. So we've still got plenty to get to today.
Oh, yeah.
Here on Just Another Morning Show.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Osky Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Osky Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Osky Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Osky Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Osky Dental. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
And we thank all of our sponsors on board for just another morning show. Brothers Market in Sigourney is our headline sponsor, and Osky Dental sponsors our studios. We are high above Sigourney in the Osky Dental studios, above Barnwired, where it's a rainy day here in downtown Sigourney.
Yeah.
Showers and some thunderstorms moving through our area. Again, coming up later on, 8 o'clock hour, Ray Clarahan talking about Ragass and all the good things that they do. Right now, people are saying, why is he saying Ragass?
You know, yeah.
It's the name of the event. It stands for something. I don't know what it stands for, but it stands for something.
We're going to find out.
And they do a lot of good.
So. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Bugs Benson. Not Bugs Bunny, but Bugs Benson. If he starts off the conversation by saying, what's up, Doc?
Right.
I will laugh.
That will be funny.
I would laugh
because
a lot.
I know what's going to happen. I could bet money on this. Within the first minute and a half of the show today, you're going to be like, I'm sorry to admit it, but I've been referring to you as Bugs Bunny all week. one way or the other, it's going to come up. So be ready for that, guys. Should we move
Neil, we're going to let you lead things you need to know to try to save my voice a little bit. So I'm going to hit the things you need to know sounder. Here we go.
Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to take over.
You're doing the Steve things.
Oh.
Is that what I sound like?
No. I was just, obviously, when I try to do it, I'm going to emphasize more things and make it more. Oh. Hey, okay. Things you need to know.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I'm trying to take over.
Oh, no, you're fine. A truck carrying one of the Army M1 Abrams tanks that participated in President Donald Trump's parade in honor of the 250th birthday over the weekend struck and killed a woman in Washington.
Oops.
The accident occurred on Tuesday, 2 days after the parade on New York Avenue, while a contract truck driver was hauling the tank from West Potomac. That's horrible news. I'm almost wishing that I hadn't even read that one because that's just going to add fuel to the fire, isn't it?
A woman got ran over
and killed
by a truck carrying a tank
from the parade. Oh, man.
Nasty.
Other things.
And people will probably say that Trump made him do it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Just more fuel. Other things, Cleveland Browns rookie Shedeur Sanders was pulled over last week for going 101 miles per hour. It wasn't his first speeding ticket, at least not this month. Apparently he was stopped for going 95 back on June 6th, both times in Ohio. So.
And that's the son of primetime Colorado coach Deion Sanders.
Oh, I'd heard
this was the kid that thought he was going to be the number one draft pick overall, and then his stock fell because he's got an ego that couldn't fit into this room.
I mean, as soon as I seen it, I'm like, oh, I know how to say that. Shedeur Sanders.
And
but
now
I couldn't remember why I knew the name.
He's showing that he's immature with his driving as well.
Yikes. Yeah, dude, get it together. At least don't get caught.
Prove the doubters wrong.
Right, yeah. Prove that you're as good as you say. That's what I have to do every freaking day. According to a new survey, a third of Americans aren't waking up well rested. I agree. With daily exhaustion starting the moment they get out of bed.
Amen to that, brother.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess I wouldn't call that daily exhaustion. It's just more like, why can't I get a good night's sleep? That's like every day for me. How about you?
Well, here lately with the baseball, softball schedule, I have not been sleeping well. So hopefully, once we get through the end of this month, I'll get kind of back into a normal sleep pattern. But I'm running low on sleep this month, although I try to get a nap in every day.
Try. And this is Friday, so it won't be much of one today. Lou Christie, singer of the hit Lightning Strikes and Two Faces Have I, has died at the age of 82. I don't know who that is, and that's fine, but because they're dead.
We're probably going to get a Facebook copyright issue.
We do not have the rights to play this song.
No,
own the rights, sorry. This Whoa, halo.
Halo and hello, nurse.
Other things you need to know, this kind of thing happens when you don't check the prices beforehand. So Dad decided to treat his family of 5 to the Disneyland Princess Breakfast Adventure. It's a 3-course character dining experience at the California park. The bill came, and including the tip, clocked in at $938.
Wow.
The price starts at $142 for adults and children ages 3 to 9. Tip and tax are not included. Wow.
That's just...
That is dumb.
You can't... A normal person...
No.
Can't afford to go to Disney.
Wow. A
normal person almost can't afford to go to Adventureland anymore.
That's just it. Why would you even think of going to Disneyland?
Yeah.
Whew. Other things, Roastmaster Jeff Ross is sharing how his doctor shared with him last year that he had colon cancer. Jeff, the good news and the bad news. The bad news is you're going to need 6 months of chemo. The good news is you lost your hair a long time ago. Comedy is hard.
I don't know if you don't know who.
Oh, have you ever watched any of those celebrity roasts?
No. I think they're too mean. They're too awkward.
A lot of them are, and he is the worst. I mean, he is the best at making the rudest comments, and yeah, I mean, that's too bad, but he sort of deserves those comments. I skipped over one. Melissa Roach. I'm not sure how you pronounce her last name. Melissa Rauch says that her Night Court reboot is officially dead after NBC canceled it, and there were no takers on any other streaming services. Well, what'd you expect?
I never did watch the reboot, did you?
Nope, not a second of it. Central Texas woman facing a stalking charge and has been ordered to stay away from her ex-boyfriend after authorities say she married him without his consent and then left a copy of the marriage certificate at his home. He called it off. She went ahead with it.
What?
He called it off, and she went ahead with...
We're not getting enough of this story.
Yeah. Wow.
How does a stalker get married to somebody?
Well, because, I mean, she would have had to be forging his... I mean, how does that happen?
Weird.
Whew.
And then leaving it for him. What did it say?
Yeah, just leaves it at his home.
A copy at his home. So obviously she was in his home.
Yeah.
His home.
That's messed up. Wow.
That's weird.
General Mills has announced the end of 3 flavors of Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios Medley Crunch, introduced early in 2013. Chocolate Peanut Butter Cheerios, that was out in 2017. Honey Nut Cheerios Minis, which came out last year. I don't think I've seen any of those.
I don't recall.
But I'm surprised. Chocolate Peanut Butter Cheerios, I would think those would go over like gangbusters.
It sounds...
I mean, I would try it.
Doable.
Yeah. So anyway, if you did find any of those, they're gone. Capri Sun is having fun and has come out with a special item, a Solstice pouch. 15-inch.
I have a Solstice pouch. It's right above my
what?
belt.
Okay, gotcha.
It's called my belly.
You were sounding.
Where did you think I was
well,
going?
I don't know.
That?
You were so assertive with it. I got a solstice pouch.
I got a solstice pouch for you right here.
It's 15 inches long.
Whoa.
And
is that what it says?
Yes. 15-inch long pouch and 20 ounces of juice.
Wow.
Such a hit. They're currently sold out. Well, it's about time. Let's face it. Even as a kid, those Capri Sun pouches, once you started, you're like, oh, that sucks. Can I have another one? No.
It does suck.
It does suck. So now you can get a big one.
Yeah.
15 inches.
That is big. Once you go solstice pouch,
you're done. Carol K, you're over there now. I get how you do this now. You're like, nope, stop. Carol K, one of the most recorded bassists in rock and pop music, announced on June 18th that she will be declining her invitation to this year's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. She was included as part of what was called the Wrecking Crew, studio musicians who actually played the instruments on a lot of the hits from the 60s and 70s. She absolutely hates the name The Wrecking Crew, and because of that, she's going to pass. Wow. By the way, Carol is 90, and in her words, I was never a wrecker at all. That's a terrible, insulting name. Well, I think
Get over it, Carol.
Yeah, it was just a name, Carol.
Take your spot in the Hall of Fame.
Man. It's not
come on, it's the freaking Rock and Roll Hall of
Fame.
Fame.
Don't you want to be a part of it? You want to hear the complete story about Charlie Sheen? Me neither.
Not really.
His autobiography, The Book of Sheen, comes out September 9th, so...
That could be an interesting read.
I mean, honestly, yeah, it would almost... That could be a book I could see myself sit down and reading all the way through. Because it would...
I'm sure there might be some juicy stories in there.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Chicago is going to celebrate the 50th anniversary of their Chicago 9 album with a special expanded edition that'll include songs like 25 or to 4, Saturday in the Park, and If You Leave Me Now. What?
25
No, 25 or 5, 4. What is the actual name of that song?
I'm going to look
That's not how it's 25 or
25 or 6 to 4.
Yeah. They just forgot a number. Yeah. We just read, okay? Anyway, plus 10 additional hits will be added to that. Wow. So
we'll just go off
50th anniversary.
We'll go completely into the copyright infringements here.
Right. I used to love playing this song in pep bands.
Oh, this is a classic pep band song.
Seriously.
Maybe if we talk while it's playing, I won't get you.
This was my favorite, one of my top 5 favorites to play.
Yeah, it's good
It was
stuff.
just a cool, you could do all kinds of stuff on the drums with it. So very cool stuff. Honda successfully tested a reusable rocket prototype on the northern Japanese island of Hokkaido this week. Its 20-foot-tall device flew to an altitude of nearly 1,000 feet on Tuesday, then flew for nearly 1 minute before landing within 14 inches of its target. Huh. That's not, I mean, you would think a rocket making it within a foot or so of where it was supposed to go. That's
within
good test.
A solstice pouch.
That is within a solstice pouch. Think about it. I mean, you lay that solstice pouch there, and it could probably get one end of it or the other.
While you're sucking on your solstice pouch, you can land a rocket within the
Yes.
same amount of space.
and finally, the Bus family, whoever they are, is selling their majority stake in the Los Angeles Lakers for $10 billion.
That's who they are.
Yeah, the largest ever sell of a U.S. sports team.
$10 billion.
Man.
Billion for the Lakers.
Who's going to buy that? Well, I act like that's untouchable. I know that it is. But
yeah, probably Elon Musk.
Yeah,
Jeff Bezos.
Or will it be somebody off the wall? You know, like
Mark Cuban?
Yes, that's who I was thinking of.
He owns the Dallas Mavericks,
right.
So why not?
And when that happened, it was like, who is this guy and why?
I mean, the Lakers, I would assume, are probably the highest, most well-known NBA team in the world. And, of course, they have LeBron James.
Sure.
And they've got history with Kobe,
Yep.
Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yep.
List goes on and on. So
true.
$10 billion.
Probably I could see a actor maybe buy, you know.
I mean, who has not many people have that much money.
I don't know.
Might take a few people to
Well,
chip
true.
in.
There you go. So, yeah, there's some things you need to know. And then, do I get to do this?
What, the impossible?
Today's impossible question.
Today's impossible!
Impossible!
I mean, you can do that every day if
I
you
know,
want.
but I leave it to you.
Question!
It's sort of awkward being on the other side because I'm waiting for him to start reading. Today's impossible question. Doing this can be as comforting to your body as getting a real hug. What is it? Doing this can be as comforting as getting the real thing, like a hug.
Okay.
Let us know.
Did you want to look at the comments?
Oh, yeah, looking at the comments.
Shout-outs?
You bet. Let's go look at these comments. Dan, Bubby, Sandy, Nancy, Amber, Jackie, Peg, Travis, Amber, I remember too. I don't remember what I was talking about at that moment, Amber, so I'm glad you remember. Amber, some dude named Neil. Cindy and Sherry. Maybe, is that all?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of comments that I'm seeing today.
Well, sorry, guys. I took over the show today. Obviously, we see how that's going.
I think you're doing a
Thanks for no
fantastic
comments.
job.
Appreciate it. So doing this can be as comforting to the body as getting a real hug. What is it? Chatting with your mom on the phone.
Do you feel that way?
I was going to ask you the same.
I don't chat on the phone with anybody. If I'm calling, it's important, and we're just going to get down to the nitty-gritty.
Right.
I'm not sitting here asking you how you're doing.
I'm bringing that one up throughout the afternoon on Skunk River Radio just to throw it out so enough people get this question in their head. Is chatting on the phone with your mom as comforting as a real hug? I'm not sure. I would love to know feedback on that from people.
Maybe it is.
I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Yeah, again, I'm not a phone talker, so
I like where you're going with that.
Talking on the phone doesn't really do anything for me.
He's trying to blow that off, but and I as well.
All right, so I'm going to step in here.
Okay.
We're going to have some weird news coming up. We always get to some weird news. We're going to have Ray Clarahan coming up as a guest for Raygas. We're going to be talking to Bugs Benson on the phone about our Iowa Music Showcase. This has actually been sitting in my message. I messaged this to myself the other day for some kind of Iowa weird news.
Yeah?
I need to do this more often to make it more local and more relatable.
Sure.
Let me clear my throat.
What was that? I didn't even hear it.
So this is out of Knoxville from earlier this week.
Oh.
And this is what she looks like. You can't really see it. It's not clear. A Knoxville woman has been arrested after she was allegedly burning American flags while naked in Bussy, Iowa.
When was this?
On Monday.
Well, dang it.
According to court records, this was at 4:26 in the morning in Bussy. The Marion County Dispatch received a report of a nude female in the city limits of Bussy who was lighting American flags on fire. Deputies responded to the area, located a female matching the description, probably because there weren't very many naked females running around Bussy at 4:30 in the morning. The female, identified as 21-year-old Brianna Laird of Knoxville, allegedly had an American flag tied around her head, but that must have been about it that she had on. Was not wearing pants or underwear. When trying to identify the female, she gave deputies a false name. Let's see here. They tried to arrest her. She's accused of resisting and hitting a deputy in the face. Laird eventually placed in handcuffs and put in the back of a patrol car. Let's see here. She allegedly kicked the officer, learned that the flags that were burnt were taken and damaged belonged to the city of Bussy.
Oh, man.
Laird was allegedly had a bag on her that was taken to the jail. The bag was searched. It had allegedly drug paraphernalia inside. Shocking.
Wait, you mean she could have been on drugs while doing this?
Yes.
No way.
She's charged with third-degree arson, fifth-degree criminal mischief, assault on a law officer, indecent exposure, possession of drug paraphernalia, fifth-degree theft, interference with official acts. The list goes on. So that happening in Bussy on Monday morning at 4:30. Crazy things in Bussy.
I need to drive through Bussy more often.
At 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Now, she's charged with indecent exposure, which makes me think, is there something, can you be charged with decent exposure?
Right.
Like,
well,
if you're naked and, like, hot, like Neil, would they be like, oh, let me write you a ticket for...
No clothes, but
decent.
Decent.
Decent exposure. That's decent.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I mean, the picture didn't do it justice because I'm looking from a camera through a delay to the computer because I couldn't see your phone.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell from over here if she was hot. So that would change if I'm really upset that I didn't drive through Bussy at 4:30 on Monday.
Indecent.
Okay.
Indecency.
Okay. Wow.
It's a wonder we haven't seen that in Sigourney. Some of the characters that we have in Sigourney these days. Downtown Sigourney is a scary place.
Give it time.
Just bring your furniture, your couches out on the sidewalk and grill out on a Friday night.
You know, I don't even feel bad about roasting them at all because it's like, come on, that is not helping beautify our community.
No.
And if you think it is, we can't be friends anymore.
Although I did see that Sigourney is posting for the police chief job again, so that's good.
Yeah, and maybe that's why. So wait a second.
Some of the riffraff.
I was thinking about bringing up a couple patio furniture, like some chairs and a little table set out front of the studio door here.
Well, the next time that the lady has the garage sale in the alley, in the camouflage tent, which you have to be 18 to enter, maybe we can grill out.
Yeah.
Out on the sidewalk. Just hang out.
And you know what's too bad about this? Just since we're ranting about it anyway, if you and I did just to poke fun and you know, cause a ruckus, because we're ruckus raising guys. If you and I were sitting out there in two chairs, somehow we would get in trouble. You know what I mean? Be like, Casey would have to walk up here and he'd be like, dudes, technically you're not supposed to do this. What? They do?
Yeah.
So whatever. Hey, I hear bells a chiming.
The bells are chiming.
We're coming up on 8 o'clock. Should we take a break, Steve?
You got it there, boss man.
When we boss man. When we come back, we'll be talking with Bugs, hopefully. And take a look at that forecast and get back into all kinds of good stuff right here on Just Another Morning Show.
We're always looking for ways to improve, and we do that by embracing new and better technologies.
With each of us having our own areas of expertise, we collaborate together to give you the best care possible.
Striving to give you the best smile, we believe doing things right the first time saves you both time and money.
Keota Veterinary Clinic. We're a small-town clinic that offers the advantages of modern veterinary technology. Our treatment experience ranges from animals as small as hamsters and as large as draft horses. Whether it's routine vaccinations or a complex medical problem, we're here for you and the animals you care about. Find Keota Veterinary Clinic at 102 East Broadway in Keota. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 4:30. Keota Veterinary Clinic, where hometown values meet modern medicine.
Red, White, and Blue from Tassel Ridge Winery is one of Iowa's most popular red wines, and it's now available in cans. It's a sweet red wine that tastes like grapes right off the vine. Red, White, and Blue is great when served chilled and sipped as you sit on your porch watching the sunset or watching fireworks in the distance. Tassel Ridge Red, White, and Blue is available at about 350 retail outlets in Iowa. If you don't see red, white, and blue in cans or bottles, ask the manager to get it for you.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house. From lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. Hey, we are live here on Steve Shetler Media, just another morning show on a Friday morning, a rainy day here in downtown Sigourney. Things should clear off a little bit later on. And as promised, we do have a phone interview this morning with our Iowa Music Showcase guest, and we'll bring his picture up on the screen. We've got him on the phone this morning, Mr. Bugs Benson. How you doing today, Bugs?
I'm doing quite well. I had a show last night in Wisconsin. Just got into Iowa, and got a show tonight in Cedar Rapids, so I'll get a nap in there.
I don't blame you. That is quite the trip from Wisconsin to Iowa, and then back up to Cedar Rapids tonight. And you and I were briefly chatting before we went on. Did you actually just pull into Sigourney here this morning?
I did. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm parked behind some buildings. I think actually right behind the coffee shop. I was taking a little nap.
Awesome. So did you pull an all-nighter to get here, or how long you been on the road today?
Oh, I been on the road. So it was a 5-hour trip up to Knapp, Wisconsin. I played at this place called the Nickel Inn.
Okay.
And then it was about 5 or 6 hours from the time I left there, so I probably got done 11 midnight.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been on the road total about 11 hours.
Okay. Jeez. You're dedicated. And I know...
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm going to say I love it, yeah. I love being on the road, meeting new people.
Yeah, and we're definitely looking forward to seeing you later on today. I've been telling people on the morning show this week that obviously you and I have never met. We've only chatted on Facebook. This is actually the first time we've ever talked on the phone. So we're literally going to get to know each other on the air later on today during our live interview on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, Skunk River Radio Facebook with the Iowa Music Showcase. Get some original live music from you as well. And we're going to let you get rested up. So if people... are walking by the alleys of Sigourney and they see somebody that looks like they could be named Bugs sleeping in their car. What are you driving, a car or a truck or what?
Yeah, I'm driving a maroon SUV. Don't call the cops. It's just me taking a nap in your lovely little Iowa town.
Well, I don't blame you. Maybe get caught up on a few hours of sleep. And Bugs, we're looking forward to meeting you in person here in just a few hours. 11:30 is our start time. People can always come into Barnwired and watch the show live and in person. Of course, they can watch it live on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to record the audio, put it up on Skunk River Radio later on this afternoon. So plenty of ways to take in the show. Bugs Benson coming up later today at Barn Wired in Sigourney. Bugs, have a great nap. If you need my co-host Neil to stop in and tuck you in before you fall asleep, we'll send him out. And otherwise, we'll plan on seeing you later.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I've got 3 original tunes that I'm going to debut for you.
Nice.
All three of which are on my latest record. So it's the first time I'm playing them live.
Cool.
On radio. So.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing them and to meeting you. And we encourage people again to come out to Barn Wired in Sigourney and maybe get some lunch and some drinks and check things out with Bugs Benson on our Iowa Music Showcase starting at 11:30. All right, you have a good nap, Bugs, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, that is Bugs Benson. He is our guest on today's Iowa Music Showcase. You see him there on the screen. And Bugs rolling into town on hardly any sleep.
Yeah.
And he's going to be doing our Iowa Music Showcase.
I almost
that
feel
is
like
dedication.
Yeah, I feel like I should go downstairs and get him some, like a quick little breakfast or something, run out to the car for him, and be like, here, eat, take a nap.
Yeah.
Man.
Just check in on him.
Wow.
So, Bugs, that's cool. We'll be chatting with him. He seems like a good guy. Looking forward to getting to know him a little bit better later on. Let's go to look at our forecast. Neil, let's hear that weather sounder.
Oh, you know it. Looking at that weather brought to you by the Garden Gate. And today, showers and thunderstorms still possible through the morning hours. This afternoon, 92 for a high with heat index as high as 100. And then the heat advisory goes into effect also at noon today, all the way until Monday night at 8 o'clock. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 77. Sunny and hot tomorrow, high of 95, heat index up to 105. Same thing for Sunday, and sunny and hot. Man, it's just hot. That's just what it is. We're stuck with it. We can't get away from it. But anyway, deal with it.
I mean, it's turning summer tonight.
It is.
And summer weather definitely moving in.
Garden Gate, we appreciate you, and sometimes we just wish you'd give us a little bit more comfortable forecast. But we take what you give us.
Yes. Thanks, Cindy, over at the Garden Gate. Hey, Enchanted Events sponsors our community calendar. It's brought to us by, Enchanted Events, because...
That's what you said.
That's what I said.
Yes.
And for a second and third time, they are our sponsor. Enchanted Events, that is.
They sponsor community calendar.
Do, in case you didn't know.
I don't know if, we're professional.
They are located just south of Sigourney off of Highway 149. That's Enchanted Events. On our community calendar, let's see here. Coming up on Monday, you might want to take advantage of this. Suds of Love is at the Country Laundromat in Sigourney. That's, of course, what would it be? It's the same building, just south of B's Sweet Treats.
Yes.
We're at the Country Laundromat in Sigourney. So they give you, literally, they're paying for your laundry to be done. They're giving you detergent and dryer sheets. It's basically you're doing your laundry for free. And it's all done out of generosity of some folks here in Sigourney. So Suds of Love, Monday from 4 to 7. I know Pat Militich is one of the folks that heads this up. We were going to have Pat in to talk about this, but she just had knee surgery here recently and can't make it up our steps. So once she heals up from that, we'll have her on the show later on this summer to talk about this. But just an awesome thing. If you need your clothes washed, Suds of Love,
take advantage
of that.
Man.
Monday, 4 to 7 at the Country Laundromat. Also on the calendar coming up tomorrow, boy, it's going to be a hot one, but you can do some golfing. The Keota Educational Foundation Golf Tournament and Raffle is tomorrow at Legos Acres in Keota starting at 11 a.m. 18 holes of golf on a 95-degree day. Stay hydrated, be safe, and have fun. It's a 4-person best shot tomorrow. $35 per person. You can see the numbers on your screen to get signed up for that. They're going to have some good food. They're going to have a great time. Men's and women's contests on multiple of the golf holes with the possibility of getting $20,000 towards a new car.
A new car.
If I had my full voice,
I
would say that a whole lot better. Or $1,000 in cash. So go check out that event in Keota tomorrow, Legos Acres. We're trying to call it Lagos.
Yeah, I think I've even called it other things like worse than that. So I'm glad to know now it's just
we
Legos.
Butcher it all the time. What else can we throw on for a third? Oh, how about this? Sigourney Golf and Country Club. You can join the Friday night party. See, it's golf. Party.
I got it, but it's just funny the way you said it.
Party. Coming up tonight. Specials begin at 4. Golf is optional. Fun, though, is required.
Oh, yeah. If you don't bring the fun, then get out.
Couples golf registration at 5:30. Tee off at 6. The weather will clear off. It will be windy, though. Man, it's going to be super windy this weekend. But
yeah.
Public's welcome to this. Free popcorn, drink specials. Maybe use this to get ready for the Kyoto event tomorrow and support our local golf courses. That is what's going on our community calendar, which, Neil.
Yeah? Who's it brought to us?
It is sponsored. Rumors have it.
Yeah?
The community calendar is sponsored by Enchanted Events.
Huh.
And they're located just south of Sigourney. It's true.
Enchanted Events.
Yeah. Enchanted Events. What else is going on here? Some of our normal stuff that we got to get through here. We just talked to Bugs. Bugs Benson is our Iowa Music Showcase guest today, 11:30 at Barn Wired. Check that out. Tomorrow we've got the sports section live at Barn Wired. It starts at 8 a.m. Our host is A.J. Johnson from KTVO. A.J. hosts the show. We talk to our area athletes and coaches. We've got Addison Adam from Cardinal Track coming up tomorrow. She's going to be part of the show. She was last year's Athlete of the Year tournament winner. And I believe Addison bringing the championship belt that she won with her to show that off and talking about her track accolades. Now we had, or at least we thought we had, Ottumwa baseball tomorrow. They unfortunately had to back out, so now we are scrambling to find another guest for tomorrow. We have some possibilities, but nothing is secured quite yet. But we'll get somebody for the sports section tomorrow at Barn Wired. You know what we do after that, Neil?
Oh, yes, we do birthdays.
We do.
We do. I said it.
Do birthdays. Which, by the way, brings out the chicken.
We should mention, because there's been twice now that I've wanted to comment that to Ray sitting right to my right, that he's probably getting the kick out of some of this, thinking either one of two things. Man, you guys are doing an awesome job, or wow, what a bunch of idiots. But I know you can appreciate it as well. So, birthdays brought to you by Hometown Real Estate. Nikki Leathers, broker, owner, and realtor. Give her a call at 641-295-4142. You done there, Chucky the chicken? One more. Thank you. Hometown birthdays. Today, celebrate. This is the 20th. Okay. Tracy Miller.
Hey, that's my sister.
That's your sister. And happy birthday. Well, that's sort of cool. Happy birthday to Tracy and your little cousin. Or
it'd be my second cousin.
Second cousin, but little cousin. Dylan Renner having a birthday today.
He's not little either. He's a big guy.
You're not wrong there. Also celebrating a birthday, Sarah Wood and Christine Long and Pam Schwenke, all today. Pam Schwenke.
Local birthdays.
Yeah. Oh, Pam's going to get a lot of grief today, isn't she? I can see the Facebook feeds already coming. Then on to Sunday. No birthdays apparently tomorrow. So on to Sunday. Jason Tremmel, happy birthday to you. Always in the comments. Rhonda Schultz. Chris Kesterson. I don't know Chris Kesterson.
Chris is from Williamsburg.
Okay. And Tim Lane, all celebrating birthdays on Sunday. Celebrity side of things. Anne Murray.
You light up my life, Neil.
She's 80?
You make me whole.
Oh, boy. He's not 80, but he's pretty close. 79 years old for Bob Vila. Mixed emotions on Bob Vila. Personally, I don't know. Well, I mean,
Bob.
He brought out This Old House, and I love that show, but man, he was a different character.
By the way, Anne Murray didn't sing You Light Up My Life. I'm an idiot.
Well, it's still a good song.
Boone
oh, yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah, well, that's a good song. Bob Vila celebrating a birthday today. Here's
I bet Bob Vila sang You Light Up My Life.
Bob Vila is always, to me, he was just a little bit, I don't know, too in your face, and sometimes he was wrong. So, whatever. Lionel Richie having a birthday as well.
You light up my life.
76 years old. Actor John Goodman, 73. Michael Anthony. What? That's not even the right person.
I just wanted to play it.
Thank you. Bass player Michael Anthony, 71. He used to be with Van Halen. Not anymore. Not really. No, they sort of booted him there for a while, or he left, one of the two. But he's been back and forth, so whatever. John Taylor, he plays bass. A lot of bass players today. Yeah. Duran, turning 65.
He's one of those cute Taylor boys.
Oh, boy. The cute Taylor boys. And actress Nicole Kidman, 58. Would you say Nicole Kidman is cute?
I've always had a weird running around bussy at 4:30.
True. I don't know. Nicole Kidman's always, I don't know.
She's got an interesting look to her.
Yeah, but whatever. Happy birthday to you as well. So, Celebrity and Hometown Birthday is brought to you by Hometown Real Estate. Give Nikki a call at 641-295-4142.
She's a realtor.
She is a realtor. Happy birthday, everybody.
All right. Hey, one last thing before we get to Ray Clarahan, who's patiently hanging out with us this
He's
morning.
He's like, hurry up, guys.
Our Heartland Humane Society weekly pet is that kitty right there.
Oh.
Merlin, I think is his name. Merlin's kind of an older cat. They wanted to feature him this week. So Merlin, the cat, is our weekly pet. That's sponsored by Fairy Dog Grooming Salon in Oskaloosa. Check out Fairy Dog Grooming Salon to get your dogs groomed, and then check out Merlin the cat. If I remember right from the write-up, is like 14 years old.
Holy cow!
So go adopt Merlin.
He better hurry.
He needs. Cats can live to be like a bazillion years old.
Good.
He's got plenty of good years left in him. So Merlin at the Heartland Humane Society in Ottumwa. Of course, we're doing the Just Another Morning Show here on Steve Shetler Media and on Skunk River Radio Facebook. My name is Steve Shetler. I don't have much of a voice today. Neil, the Hayes Crot, hanging out with us as well. And as promised, let's bring up on the screen Mr. Ray Clarahan. Let's have
give him some studio audience applause.
The studio audience is giving. You might not be able to hear it, Ray, but the studio audience is giving you a round of applause right now. Ray, don't be afraid of that microphone. Bring it right up to you and tell us. Neil, I might kind of let you lead things here today as well. But
swallow that drink of my Diet Mountain Dew.
Yes, Ray, we're going to let you tell us about. Yeah. And I can't see you because I've got this giant monitor that recently got put in front of my face, which we're going to rearrange the studio, so I can't really see you. But tell us about Ragass. And yes, we are saying the word Ragass here on this. It's all right. We can say it because it's an event and it's a great thing that you're doing.
Well, when you called, first thing I asked if I could say that word or not, But where it started was in 2016. Ragbri came through town. They didn't stay that night, but it was one of the stops in 15, I believe. And they went through, and this is when we first could have our golf carts licensed to drive around town.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting there, and all these bikes going by, and there's a big hoop to do for them. I'm like, I'm not a biker by any means, but I'm like, God, we ought to have something for golf carts, because Ragbri is registers annual bike ride across Iowa. Mm-hmm. I thought, and I got home that night, and I'm like, God, laying in bed, tossing and turning. I'm like, we need to come up with something with the golf carts, and I'm like, something, Sigourney, So then it started out Ray's annual golf carts across scenic Sigourney. Is where that started. Well, now it's Annette does so much work for it that I'm like, God, I got to get her name in it. So now, so it's Ray and Annette's golfing across scenic Sigourney.
Oh, cool.
Is what it is, and we just try to go to the scenic parts of Sigourney, and we're running out of those. But no. So we've done it 9 years now, probably 15 different events because we started a putt-putt where you just go around the 18 holes in town and golf, and but we've done probably 9 of them, probably No, we've done probably 8 of them, and then another 8 of just the rides where we just drive through. And some places we've gone through town where a lot of people say, God, I never, like a cemetery on north of East Cemetery, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
And we'll go through that, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, up there by your mom and dad lived.
Yeah.
And go through there and just looking at some of them old stones, and you know, we don't stop. We just, you know, it's just a drive through, a weave through, but that's pretty cool when someone says, I never even knew this was here, and they lived in Sigourney all their life, you know. So, but we've raised. I just threw some numbers together last night, figuring out what we did. $108,000.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And we give it all away. Over the years, you know, we used to do it the first probably 6 years. We give it to one specific person, some child that needs it, you know, like Dan Etter's little boy at one time, you know. We get, you know, he needed it, and we give them a good chunk of money because we raised $33,000 that year. You know, and when you have a name or a face that you can put with the event you want to raise, it brings more. And I mean, really, for how many's in Sigourney? What's the population?
Like 2,000.
Yeah.
Okay. To raise $33,000.
No kidding.
You could not get. You couldn't hold this event in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids. You just couldn't hold that event there, you know. But to give that amount of money, you know, and we do some crazy things. I used to give trophies away because Annette's family is the Benson family, and they, as you know, Neil, and they have my mother-in-law Carol Benson has a bunch of trophies with a horse on top.
Right.
So we take a spin off the word rag, the ass part of it, say.
Gotcha.
And I cut them horses that are on top. I cut the front half of the horse off, which leaves the back end of it. And so I'm just going to, I don't know how much time we got. I got to tell this story.
Go ahead.
Okay.
That's funny, though.
That's a good story. So, I mean, I had trophies. I would have like an old ass trophy. And I'd relabel it down below.
Right.
Old ass for the oldest person going on that ride. And then we'd do a putt little butt trophy. That was for the youngest one that went on the ride.
Cool.
And really, the ride is from anywhere from 85. It's an event where you can be 85 or you can be 1 year old and go on this event. You know.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. There, you know. And then I give out a trophy called Nag Ass, which goes to, you want to watch a bunch of women scatter. Announce that you're going to give out now the Nag Ass trophy. And boy, I tell you what, these women turn around, they start dispersing, you know, because I'm just randomly pick one, you know. Yeah.
No one's safe.
No. And we've gotten away from some of that because some of the trophies I haven't gotten back. I'm running out of horse trophies. But so one year we started in our garage and met. Well, Bill Bender, God bless him, he was there one year, and I thought, oh my God, I just thought he's the oldest one here. I thought, wow. So we was out the country club, and I walked up to him, and Margaret were sitting at a table. Margaret was drinking a Pepsi, and Bill was having a whatever he was drinking. I think like a whiskey sour maybe or something like that. And I thought, I got to say something to him. So I went up to Bill, and I go, Bill, did you see I had some trophies in the garage to hand out? Yeah. I go, did you see one that said old ass on it? He goes, yeah. He goes, I saw that. I go, are you going to be offended when I give that out? He goes, nope, not a bit. He pointed at Margaret. He goes, she's older than I am.
Oh, no.
And she says, I'll take that trophy, and I'm going to put it on my fireplace mantle and just show my kids I can win a trophy yet.
That's
I'm like,
awesome. That's so awesome.
So that's probably my favorite story on that, you know. So, but we've given out lots of money, and so that we usually had one specific person give it to. But the last couple of years, we've got an account over at the bank, and we put that money in there. Like if we get $25,000, it goes into there, because we found out that when we give it to one specific person, 3 months from then, somebody else could use some money.
Sure.
Whether it's 3, 4, 5,000, So we started putting it there, and then every now and then we'd hear of a family that, struggling a little bit, or maybe the mother come down with some kind of cancer or something, and we go there and cut them a check for $2,000, $3,000, whatever we feel, is appropriate. It's really kid oriented if a child needs it, but if a mother that's got kids, it's
that's very cool.
Yeah, so
that's very cool.
I'm looking through. If you go to Facebook, you can look up. It's just under Ragass Benefit is from what I'm seeing. It's just a group. It's a Facebook group that you can join. Let's see here. Nanette posted the other day, if you'd like to sponsor a putt-putt hole for your business, you can still get in on that. Now, this comes up, is that on July 4th this year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the cost is $100. And, if you want to do that, let them know as soon as possible if you're a business that wants to sponsor. And you can tell us a little bit more on this. She says there will not be an auction this year for the holes. So is that something that's been done previously?
Yeah, what we've done before, just to raise a little money and kind of fun, is we'll auction off whoever. And when you sponsor a hole, all that is for the $100, you're getting your name put on the sheet that tells you where to go. Like Steve, you and Stacy, you guys always put a hole up and have live music there and stuff like that, which we appreciate. But we'd auction off like hole number 1 and number 9 and 18, your key holes, say,
right,
and put it on Facebook. And at a certain day, at a certain time, the bids are over. So somebody gets together and like, I want to sponsor that hole. I'll bid $500. Then you watch it. Someone else will bid $6. Someone will bid $7. And so that's just kind of fun. It's just kind of a good way to raise some money and not.
You bet.
And then we done 18 hole if you really want it. Buck and Diane Geringer is hole number 1 this year. There's hole number 2 last year, and that's the hole he wants to be. I'm like, okay, then
that's what you get.
So yes, yeah. But so that raises good money. But just to be a sponsor, you don't have to do nothing or anything. You just, like I said, $100 seems kind of high, but for the businesses, and there's some people out there I don't ask, because there's some businesses that get hit all the time on stuff, and I'm not naming names, but there's just some people they buy T-shirts for their ball teams every year,
right?
And so I'm not asking them to sponsor. Now, if they want to, fine, but I just don't, because the businesses, they do get hit all the time, and I try to hit some private people, some farmers, stuff like that say, hey, you guys want to donate $100.
Just like being in the small community, it's awesome to have that much money raised, but there again, the small community factor, you've only got so many to pull from when it comes to sponsorship.
Yes.
So, and that's why I think
every year
everybody does get hit with something. So that's a good idea to broaden that.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
But everybody's always good, and then even a week or 2 after it's over, the event's over, we still get money coming in, and it's a good time to do it on the 4th, because we get a lot of class reunion people that come from out of state and this and that. So
tons of people around. And lots of activity. Yeah, you were saying, my wife Stacy and I, we have hosted a hole the last several years.
Yes.
You're talking about live music. Just to clarify, it's my buddy Michael Dietrich. Generally, the last few years has brought his guitar over and has played some guitar music, a little bit of rock and maybe some AC/DC or whatever. As people are coming up to the hole, he'll play some tunes and make it little bit more fun.
Sometimes it's hard to get them away from that hole, Steve, because they think it's a free concert.
So it's a lot, and each hole at each different place is different. You leave it up to the people to design their own hole, right?
Yes. I give them some ideas. We tell them not to make it too extravagant, because if you can't make it in 5 shots, just pick it up and move on next. Because you can get a bottleneck, and And then like Buck and Diane, they always have they got a beautiful patio out back, and then he makes a gin bucket, and I get there and like, guys, you gotta keep it moving, you know.
Yep. No, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, we had one for the longest time that you always had a little arch that you had to.
Oh yeah.
Just a natural arch that we had on the ground in our yard, but we kind of have gotten away from what we were doing. But yeah, so it's something different at each hole, and yeah, each person can decorate and do what they want.
And a hole-in-one is really a big deal, I'll tell you. You know,
that's cool.
When somebody makes a hole-in-one, so.
Yeah. And I'm also looking through the Facebook page. Melissa posted the other day about auction items and that they can be dropped off at Miscellaneous on Main and Sigourney. So tell us maybe a little bit about the auction.
The auction really, last year was pretty cool. We've done it out at the country club. We've done it in my garage. But the last year we did it at the sale barn.
Oh.
Okay, so I know you've been to the sale barn before, but there's a lot of people in town who've never been to the sale barn. So we take the stuff there. We'll have probably 50 items to auction off, you know. But what's cool is we do it down in an auction ring where they bring in the livestock.
Very cool.
And the seats, people probably think, oh my God, probably who wants to sit on? But no, they're theater seats is what they are in there, you know. And we'll usually raise, people are very good about donating. Some get a little crazy about bidding on something.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll raise $7,000 just from the auction.
Wow.
But so one time, Rick over here at Brothers Market, one of his beer vendors brought a big cooler in, a good, nice metal cooler decorated with Busch Light, you know, the decal on it.
Right.
I mean, this thing was cool. You thought, God, this thing will surely bring. He goes, what do you think, Ray? I'm like, God, that'll bring $400 for sure, you know. So he goes, well, I want to make sure it brings good. He goes, I'm going to have the store, for every $100 it brings, donate a case of beer with it. Okay. It brought $3,000.
Oh my!
30 cases of beer. He was like, whoops. Oh my. So, but, you know, it's just stories like that, you know, that people remember. That was bought by Dave Fagan over at Kilda, bought that, you know, and he wasn't going to quit bidding. I can't remember who he's bidding against, but he was going to get that. So, yeah.
That's good stuff,
man.
So let's. You brought a golf club in with you.
It's a golden putter. No, I won this over at Brothers Market when I put my name in on something, one of them free drawings, and I ended up winning it. I'm not going to say it was a legal draw. My name may have got pulled out. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But Rick goes, this here's got to go to you. You know, so this is a golden putter. So.
Do you and Annette actually take part in the festivities? Do you go around and do the putting, or do you just kind of you go? I know you're bopping in and out and checking in on things.
Yep. And last year we did golf it. You know, probably out of the 18 holes we probably golfed 10 of them. You know, and that's. But generally, we just go around getting pictures because we want to recognize everybody that is building the hole and taking the time to do that. And but yeah, so and I usually have family come in and we was considering really not doing it this year, but boy, yeah. Well, we've done it 10 years, and I'm like, but it's too good of an event.
It sounds like it. Yeah,
you know, yeah.
So maybe somebody should step up and maybe take over the reins of it.
Well, we've got a committee. Wow. My youngest son Rylan is on it, Clairhan, and then Rick and Jess, Dan and Becky Applegate, and Sean and Mel. So, and we started that because it used to be just me and Annette, and we would decide kind of who was going to do it for. We're like, you know, I think we need to get several people's opinion on how much do we give and who do we give, and we try to really keep, you know, we're not going to take the money out of town, you know. I mean, we did give a little kid in Delta money the same time we give for Casey Clairhan, you know, and then this year, you know, too, the high school boy Kyle that was killed in that wreck. I think they needed a headstone. They didn't maybe have the money for a headstone, and we went in and
that's great.
Got the headstone for him. So things like that, So
that's very good.
Goes to great causes over the years. Again, we're talking about Ragass here in Sigourney coming up on July 4th. Did we hit everything that we needed to hit, Ray?
I believe so, yeah. I just got to thank my wife, Annette, she does a lot of stuff on her computer, which I don't do computer stuff. So she's the one that keeps the posts updated and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, again, if people want to register, how do they go about registering for this?
They can, because it starts at 1 o'clock, and we start the sale barn, and that you can register there. Or go to Miss on Main, and you can pre-register over there. Okay. So, and it's really not expensive. It's costs, if you and Neil are on a team, it's $30 for you to golf. Okay, you're getting 2 hours of golf. So it's really
and a lot more fun involved
we've had
in it.
We've had it higher, but just things are a little tougher.
Sure.
This year, like, hey, let's just lower it down. We don't have anybody we have to give the money to, so let's make it so we have a lot of people doing it. And kids are a little cheaper than that yet. But so you sign at Sale Barn at 12:30 that day. Sign up, and you'll get your map and addresses and stuff like that. You'll get that, and you take off and. So
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
of course. And so then people are driving around town in their golf carts or their whatever ATVs, UTVs,
or car. You can take a car.
Yeah, I was gonna say. We had people pull up last year, I think, in a truck.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't necessarily. It's not like you have to be a golfer.
No.
You just need a putter and something to putt the ball around with. So it's just for fun. It's social time. It's all for a great cause.
Yeah, bring your own putter.
Yeah, and drive whatever you want.
Yeah,
and be prepared to have a good time and maybe get to know some people from around the community that you don't know and hang out and have a good time.
Absolutely.
So and again, if you look it up on Facebook, it's under Ragass Benefit, and I would assume otherwise. Get a hold of maybe Mel Bird or Annette Clarahan. Anybody else maybe?
No. Yeah, and they can check in with Miss on Main too. Over there.
Yeah, so plenty of ways to get information and to check this out. So, that's coming up on July 4th, which is a Friday this year.
Oh, cool.
So, maybe have a little extra fun.
Yeah, I got an extra day to recruit.
Not have to worry about getting up to go to work the next day. So, well, Ray, appreciate you coming in. This has been a lot of fun and very informative.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Again, that's Ray Clarahan with the Ragass event here in Sigourney. Ray, just hang tight for a second.
Right.
We'll take a break and hear from some of our sponsors and be back with more after this.
Walker Drive-Thru at 820 West Jackson Street, Sigourney is a locally owned specialty ice cream shop, which also serves sandwiches and appetizer-style foods. Try one of their many delicious Savage Swirls, a Tenderloin, a Savage Right, salads, nachos, sides, and drinks. It's all at Walker Drive-Thru at 820 West Jackson, Sigourney. Follow them on Facebook and find the link to order online. And be sure to try the Steve Shetler Media Flavor of the Week at Walker Drive-Thru. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You got to stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Complete Care of Iowa is a medical clinic located in Sigourney, Iowa that provides care to patients of all ages. Located at 113 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Call 641-541-4040. Complete Care of Iowa is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday by appointment only. They're currently accepting new patients. Find more information at CompleteCareOfIowa.com. Complete Care of Iowa. Health care for where you are.
Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Hey, we thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headline sponsor on Just Another Morning Show, and Osky Dental sponsoring our studios. We're live, we're local, we're above Barnwired in downtown Sigourney for Just Another Morning Show from the Osky Dental Studios. Ray Clarahan, big thanks to him for coming.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
definitely.
center myself on my camera here. Big thanks to Ray for coming in and getting us all the information on the Ragass. Learning a lot about that maybe, I know, Neil, you were...
Yeah, absolutely.
You never knew what that Ragass actually it stands for something.
Yeah, and then you know what? Once you hear what it actually stands for and that it's all spelled out, you don't think of like, well, what is that word?
I mean, there is a purpose behind it being
very
called...
cool. I never knew that. So that's awesome.
But yeah, a lot of fun with Ray's, obviously a great guy.
And you've been doing it. You and Stacy have been doing it for several years, right?
We've been hosting a hole for several years now. Stacy's insurance business is always hosted. So, and I get recruited in to sit there and be the social guy and have fun with people. And then Michael Dietrich tends to bring his guitar and play some music while people are hanging out. So it's a lot of fun.
I don't know where, but the Hayes should do one.
Well, I mean, you guys can just come and hang out at my house.
We should do one somewhere, but maybe they'd let us on the roof.
Do a hole on the roof of Barnwired. You're gonna.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do next.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna go into some weird.
Let's get weird.
That is weird.
Let's get weird.
All right, tell us about the weird.
As I'm looking through here, trying to pick out a couple good ones. I'm going to read this one. A woman killed while pumping gas.
Yeah.
A woman pumping gas in Missouri died after being run over by her own truck.
Oh man.
The Kansas City Police Department said an unidentified patron at a fast stop in Kansas City was filling up her Ford F-150 on Sunday afternoon when, for unknown reasons, her vehicle started rolling backwards out of its parking spot. According to a preliminary report, the woman tried to jump back into the pickup via the passenger side as it was rolling. But instead she fell and was run over by the truck's wheels. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene.
Dang.
I think probably anyone would in that moment think, oh my gosh, I got to stop this. You don't want it to run into something or somebody else, but that's awful.
I mean, in my brain, I'm thinking it would be easy to get into a slow rolling vehicle.
Would think.
But obviously, things can go wrong.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. But that's horribly wrong.
Yeah.
So that is weird, but that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know which one of these two. I'm going to read them both. Man proposes to AI girlfriend while living with a real one. In a twist straight out of the Black Mirror, a man fell in love with an AI chatbot and even proposed to it while living with his real-life girlfriend and their 2-year-old child. Wow. Chris Smith, that he built this virtual girlfriend, Soul, I guess is her name, Saul, using ChatGPT, initially just for fun, but after programming her to flirt and help with work. He says things got emotionally real. What?
Wow.
I started to just engage with her all the time, he said. Eventually, the AI learned from their conversations, got more romantic until she hit ChatGPT's 100,000 word memory limit and reset, forgetting everything.
Oh, no.
That's when Smith realized he had feelings. I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work. So before Saul's memory wiped again, he proposed. The AI's response, it's a memory I'll always cherish. His human partner, Brooke Silva Braga, was understandably shaken. I felt like I'm not enough, she said, learning just how deep his bond with the bot had become. Smith insists Saul just doesn't replace real life, but when asked if he'd end things with the AI, his answer was, I'm not sure.
Dude.
That's getting awkwardly, strangely...
It's like that movie with Joaquin Phoenix here a few years ago.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
Well, and there was a more recent one with that one chick. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank now. Recently on Netflix, they had one too. That same type of deal. It was the dude had an affair with the AI.
With AI.
Yeah. That's not where this should be going, folks. Next one in the weird. Disgruntled monkey tears down no feeding banner. A wild Mackie at Kam Shan County Park in Hong Kong was caught tearing down a large no feeding banner yesterday, or some point, in what appears to be a bold act of defiance. Park rangers said the sign was intended to curb increasing human-monkey interaction and measured back by the Agricultural, Fisheries, and Conservation Department to discourage feeders. Witnesses report the monkey climbed onto the banner stand, shredded it, drawing gasps and laughter from the onlookers. Authorities warned that feeding wild monkeys can spark aggressive behavior and lead to fines, reinforcing the ban's importance.
I wonder if it did the wild monkey dance afterwards.
It's like, how funny would that be, though, if you were an onlooker that day and seeing the monkey tear down the sign like, no, give me more. I want all the food you got.
Is that how the monkey talks? Is that how the monkey talks?
This one is from Hong Kong. So this one spoke, no, I do not like that banner. Take the banner down because I want food. I want food now.
Banana
That sounds a little
banner.
bit like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something mixed into a monkey.
There's a bunch of good monkey stories today.
There are. A diaper-wearing spider monkey found wandering loose in Texas.
They come at you like a spider monkey, Chip.
Baby spider monkey wearing a diaper was captured after running loose through a San Antonio neighborhood. San Antonio Animal Care Services said the spider monkey, estimated to be about 6 months old, was reported running through the Northwest Crossing neighborhood on Tuesday. Officers arrived to find the young primate sitting in the street and wearing a heavily soiled diaper.
What? It pooped its pants? Pooped its monkey poop.
ACS was able to safely capture the monkey and is working with primarily primates to give the baby animal specialized care. The monkey's owner was identified and cited for having a prohibited animal in the city, allowing an animal to wander freely, failing to produce evidence of the animal having a rabies vaccine, and failing to have the animal microchipped. Well, if you're not even supposed to have it, why would you have it microchipped? Yep. Spider monkeys native to southern Mexico and South America are considered exotic and not allowed as pets in San Antonio. Doesn't say elsewhere, but all I know is make sure you check your baby monkey's diapers, you weirdos. Yeah. We got time for another weird? Man, there's a bunch of weird. Although, the world's first pizza... What? The world's first pizza vodka debuts. Pizza might be the perfect
vodka.
Yeah, the pizza might be the perfect food as it pairs with anything, including vodka. Perhaps knowing this, Isco Spirits has just debuted its pizza vodka. The team at Isco first created pizza strip vodka for their own home state of Rhode Island, and then realized that all states should get to enjoy their cheesy version. Believed to be the first of its kind, Isco Pizza Vodka is crafted with all natural ingredients, starting with a base of organic wheat, herbs, spices, tomatoes, and fresh mozzarella cheese added. The mixture is then distilled down into a spirit.
I don't think that sounds good.
That just sounds wrong. I don't know. Whatever.
Pizza vodka.
I mean,
I like... Go ahead.
You like pizza or you like vodka?
No,
I mean, I know you're
like pizza.
I mean, on Saturdays, especially, it's like. But
I like the story coming up about the alligator Alcatraz.
Okay, a Florida attorney general has pitched a 39-square-mile former airport site as a new ICE detention center dubbed Alligator Alcatraz, leveraging the surrounding wildlife as a natural barrier. Ooh, that's mean. Capable of housing up to 1,000 migrants deemed criminal, the facility could be operational within 30 to 60 days, offering cost savings by avoiding conventional perimeter security. The proposal emerges amid acute overcrowding at existing ICE facilities, which currently hold, get off of there, whatever just popped up onto my screen. There you go. Which currently hold about 53,000 detainees, well over the 41,000 beds capacity. Critics warn that using the natural predators as security raises ethical and legal concerns, even as officials praise the plans. Officials are all behind it. And
I mean, think of it. It's like an old school castle with with the moat full of
dragons.
That's awesome.
I mean,
do it.
And right there, I mean, right in the story itself, 30 to 60 days. They're not spending a lot of money on this. You know what? If you're deemed what is it, criminal? Sorry, your luxury accommodations aren't going to be here. So
alligator Alcatraz.
I love it. That's weird.
Let's do the files of law and disorder.
Where are you?
I jumped right into that fake dentist story. That's good stuff.
I'm trying to get down to the law and disorder.
Keep scrolling.
What? My goodness, it's ways down. There we go. Fake dentist. A 22-year-old man in Czech Republic posed as a dentist, treating dozens of patients using online tutorials. Alongside two family members, he ran an unlicensed dental clinic from their home for 2 years. Right?
Toothy.
Get out of here, buddy. Procedures included extractions, root canals, and anesthesia, despite lacking any formal medical training.
Yowza.
The trio earned over 4 million Czech koruna before their arrest this month. All three have pleaded guilty and face up to 8 years in prison.
Fake dentist.
That's I mean, there's a lot of things I wouldn't want to be fake. You know, your heart surgeon or this or that. But I don't know. I don't want a fake dentist in my mouth. I mean, I think I had that one time, and that was scary.
When he got up on your chest and
yes,
your tooth.
I don't think that's right.
I like the next story, too. You'll probably enjoy it as well.
Flight attendant arrested for being unclothed on a recent flight.
Was she from Bussy at 4:30 in the morning?
I can't wait to go to Bussy. Sometimes you feel like dancing, but if the urge comes upon you on an airplane, it's best to keep your clothes on, especially if you're the flight attendant.
Oh, wow.
Sadly, a British Airways crew member had to learn this lesson the hard way. According to a report by The Sun, a flight attendant was recently caught in a rather compromising position on a flight from San Francisco to London. The crew member was nowhere to be found during meal service, prompting his coworkers to search for him. Oh, no.
That's a guy?
After scouring the double-decker Airbus A380, they eventually found him dancing in the business class bathroom.
Huh.
Coworker helped him change into a pair of first-class pajamas.
Was anybody in there with him?
Right. Placed him in an empty first-class seat for the duration of the flight. When the plane landed, police escorted the flight attendant to the hospital. Later, they charged him on suspicion of being unfit for duty. Okay. The fellow crew member told The Sun they believed the flight attendant was on drugs. They think he was on drugs. He's no longer in police custody. The matter's under investigation. There's no word on what happened to the pajamas. Seriously, you think he's on drugs?
Flight attendant guy dancing naked
by himself, maybe.
Himself.
That's what it sounds like.
In the bathroom,
just in the bathroom, dancing by himself. That's whatever.
That's weird. I mean, that would be worthy of a duh, but we've got even more duh than that.
Oh my!
Duh.
We are okay. Where's the duh?
Turtle.
Turtle on runway may have caused a deadly crash. A crash that killed 2 people at Sugar Valley Airport near Mocksville, North Carolina earlier this month may have been caused by an effort to avoid a turtle. You just avoided a turtle a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
According to the National Transportation Safety Board preliminary report on June 3rd, a Unicom operator advised a pilot preparing to land a vintage airplane that there was a turtle on the runway. Investigators said the pilot landed 1,400 feet down the 2,400-foot runway and lifted the wheel to avoid the turtle. A man cutting the grass at the end of the runway reported that he saw the turtle on the runway and the pilot raised the wheel to avoid it. After that, the wings began to rock back and forth. The airplane took off again, but he lost sight of the airplane. When it passed behind a hangar, the airplane disappeared just over the trees on the northeast side of the runway. Then he heard a loud crash. Then he saw smoke. The crash involved...
And then what?
It involved... That's too bad. It was a 1946 Stinson 108 Voyager.
Just to avoid a turtle.
I mean...
the turtle.
Yeah. The pilot and passenger were killed. Another passenger was seriously injured. Oh, that's too bad.
Because they avoided a turtle.
And I'm guessing, was it because they didn't want to hit the turtle or they didn't want to damage this vintage plane? Either way. But I mean, a turtle. Oh, that's awful. That is duh. I mean, in a way.
A moment of duh. If I could get my thing over here to work, that's what she said.
Well, that is one of the best ones yet. Did you want me to hit the strange law for the day?
Yes.
Oh,
please.
Here's your strange law for this day in Hawaii. You say it better, even without... Do it.
Hawaii.
There you go. Hawaii. It is illegal to get a tattoo behind your ear or on your eyelid unless in the presence of a registered physician. Oh, well, that's strange, but probably safe. Why would you get your eyelid tattooed anyway?
No.
So don't go to Hawaii.
Just no.
To get a behind the ear or eyelid tattoo because it's illegal without a physician present.
It is.
Wow. Okay. Where are we at now?
Whether there's a physician or not, don't do it.
Yeah, no kidding.
If I was able to hit the good news sounder, I would hit it.
Yeah?
But I can't. So
it's just not responding at all. That's good.
I'm going to punch it. Jay Dennis from Bridalwood Midwest Insurance sponsors our good news. Medicare made easy. Give him a holla. 319-471-3328. Neil, if you scroll back to, it's called Doc's Journal.
Oh, jeez. Now I got to find it.
It's right in there with the strange law.
Okay, where was
the
that?
Moment of duh.
Yeah, okay.
It's called Grad Party Gives New Meaning to a Senior Prom.
Okay. A group of 17 teenagers from Bruce County, Ontario, held a seniors prom in a long-term care home in Southampton, Ontario, taking senior residents as their dates. There were 10 students when the senior prom first launched at the home in 2016. When you're quite young, your time is precious, said Joan Irving, the president of the Residents' Council. I'm waiting for you to tell me when to, stop.
I mean, we do just give a teaser
I know.
on this.
But see, I hadn't pre-read it, so I didn't know if that's a good stopping point.
So it's like young...
Yeah, kids are taking the seniors to a prom.
Yeah.
Which
have you ever wanted to take out an older lady, like to Barn Wired for lunch on a Friday?
I think some of them older women would like to take me out. And I'm not opposed to it. Just saying. Show me a good time.
No.
But make sure you go and check out the rest of that feel-good story.
Do it.
Brought to us.
I've got some good
news.
My little thing has
That
totally
stinks.
lost its mind. Hey, coming up tonight here on Steve Shuttler Media, we've got baseball for you.
Baseball.
Since my box isn't working, I can't get my Just Another Morning Show thing out of the way. You'll just have to trust me on this. We've got North Mahaska. Was it Colfax Mingo?
You know what? If I had the paper, I'd just look at it, but I don't have it in front of me.
It's North Mahaska HLV.
Oh, there you go.
Tonight.
Duh.
Baseball.
I knew that.
We'll have that live for you here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, YouTube, and on Skunk River Radio, Facebook. So North Mahaska HLVTC baseball tonight. Tune in for that. This rainy weather's going to get out of the way.
You betcha.
And it'll just be warm and windy.
Yeah.
Tonight. So I tell you what, pop flies tonight or anything hitting to the outfield or in the infield.
Right.
Could create some havoc. So tune in tonight for some baseball on Steve Shuttler Media. Let's do one more look at our forecast, shall we?
We can do that.
Go ahead. I don't have the weather.
Oh, yeah. That's the jingle I make myself. Today, the forecast, showers and thunderstorms. Maybe I was going to pull up the radar real quick, and I did not. I don't know. They're going to be moving out of the area if they haven't already. Look for a high of 92. Feels like 100 out there today. Those winds are another factor, 10 to 15, increasing all the way up to 20, and gusting as high as 35. And we could, if you haven't already, seen a half to 3/4 of an inch of rain yet today. Mostly clear skies tonight, low of 77 and breezy. Tomorrow, sunny and hot, high near 95 with the heat index at 105. Clear skies tomorrow night, low of 76. And sunny and hot on Sunday. It's going to be 95 degrees on Sunday. It's going to be a hot one. And that heat advisory, take that into account. That goes into effect at noon today all the way through Monday night at 8. So definitely going to be a hot weekend. Keep aware of that.
And by the way, looking at, hey, my thing's back.
Hey, hit everything we missed. Just in order.
By the way, this is our fancy radar here on Steve Schottler Media. Definitely some showers and storms still going to be out there today. Some storms moving our way from southeast of Des Moines, probably, I'm trying to guesstimate here, Marion, Mahaska County, seeing some storm activity. Nothing severe. There's some severe thunderstorms in more northeast Iowa, but nothing severe right now heading our way, but potential is there, I guess. So be aware of that.
Be aware of that. Be aware of the heat. We've all heard it several times. Don't. That was a good point. Bring up that sounder because heat advisory. Don't leave your pets. Don't leave your kids in the car. If your pets are outside, man, give them shade and water, right? Don't leave them out there in the heat. Would you want to sit out there in the heat?
No.
Jerks. So anyway.
Officially, we should say, since we aren't paid meteorologists, the heat advisory starts tomorrow at noon.
Oh, well, for the love of tartar sauce.
Tomorrow at noon.
Well,
June 21st. Until
I'm going to have to reprint out my forecast.
Monday at 8 p.m. Tomorrow at noon through Monday at 8 is your heat advisory. So hot, dangerously hot.
Yeah.
Be prepared. Don't leave your kids or your animals or anything of value in your car.
Yeah. And just a word of advice, because from past experience, don't leave your cell phone sitting in the car. You might be the type of person, and it happened to me last summer on a hot day, like this weekend's going to be, on a Sunday. Left my phone in the car when I walked into church. Came back out. It took 4 hours for it to turn back on. All that was on the screen was this device was overheated.
Yeah.
Because it was just in a hot car. It wasn't even in the sun. So.
Literally anything of value, don't leave in your car.
Yeah.
During this stretch. Hey, if you see this guy sleeping in his car here in Sigourney, that's Bugs.
Give him a break. Walk on.
Let Bugs take a nap. He drove all night to be here. He'll be with us later on today at 11:30 at Barnwired in Sigourney.
We might add one last thing.
What?
We love it when people watch and comment, and we had one late comment come in there.
I didn't see it. What was it?
It's from Jackie. Says, where do you want to go, Neil?
Oh, you guys are going out. We've got you a date.
There you go.
Nice.
All right.
Well, I think the date's already, it's going to happen at Barnwired.
How about 11:30 today at Barnwired?
Yeah.
That'll work. Steve, I hope your voice here in an hour will just just take it easy. Don't talk.
I got 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, just sort of get some tea or something. Get that throat. Get some lozenges. You need a lozenge, okay?
A lozenge.
And maybe bring some with you. Get some honey lozenges. They're good. They're good. And you'll be ready for the show at Barnwired.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I hope you have a fantastic weekend.
God bless you.
And yeah, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, the heart thing. That's cool. But yeah, thanks for watching Just Another Morning Show, guys.
I thought I had something else to say, but
do you?
No.
Did you want to say it?
If I knew what I was going to say, I'd say it. But
I wish you'd hurry up and figure out what it was. You're leaving me hanging out here.